Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna do a quick review video. I've got the Benchmade Steep Country here, and I'm gonna compare it to most recently started getting into Montana Knife Company knives. This is the stubhorn. This is the collab they did with Steven Ranella and the guys at Meat Eater. This thing's pretty insane. Price is pretty steep too, but it's pretty high quality, so I guess it's one of those you get what you pay for. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and compare the two things I like about one versus this one's still a little dirty. We just got done with rifle season up here in northern Wisconsin, so I'll start with the Benchmade because I've got more experience with this one. I've had this Benchmade for probably 2.5 years. It got me through, I don't know, at least 3 deer last year, rifle season, as far as gutting, stuff like that, and it's just super lightweight. I really like the texture here. I don't know what, it must be, not sure what the material is, I'll have to look it up, but it gets bloody and it doesn't get slippery, so you don't have to worry about your fingers slipping up and getting it cut and whatnot. Super lightweight, which is nice if you're backpacking and you gotta be weight conscious. The sheath, just a typical plastic Kydex-like sheath. It's black on one side, orange on the other. The only thing I'd say I don't like about this is it doesn't have a clip on it. I mean, you'd have to kind of fit some sort of small belt through it if you wanted to attach it to something. I mean, you could probably molly attach it to a backpack or something if you had straps. So it's not terrible, but I just throw mine in a backpack. I don't really attach it to anything. But other than that, this is probably, I think this knife's around $160, which is not terrible for what you get. Benchmade makes really high quality knives, and like I said, it's got me through a lot of deer. It got me through 4 this year, and I always sharpen it at the end, you know, so it got me through 4 deer without really needing to be sharpened, but I just do it to keep up with it anyway. So I really have no complaints about this knife. The price point is great. The steel is great. If you're on a budget, kind of, this is going to do everything you need it to do, and then some. Now, as far as the Montana Knife Company knife, it's just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger than the Benchmade. I'd say it's super comparable with the shape. I mean, it's kind of looking to do the same thing. I know Steven Ranella off of Meat Eater, he's used this for a really long time. I think he still works with Benchmade a lot. Still operates a lot of their equipment because it is high quality. But this is a new thing as of 2024 this year, as he teamed up with Josh Smith at Montana Knife Company to create the stubhorn. So it's 8 7/8 inches overall length. It's 4 1/8 blade length. Blade thickness is 0.135. 5.25 ounces is the blade weight. So it is heavier than the Benchmade here. So if you're someone who's super weight conscious and you count every ounce, I mean, this is gonna be heavier than this one. A little bit thicker too. So actually not really, it's hard to tell, but it's US made, which is really cool. I like, the more I can support US businesses, I think the better. I think there's a lot of people who agree with that. So I'm willing to spend a couple extra bucks to know that it's made in the US. It's high quality stuff. It's a G10 handle, so I'm still not sure how I feel about the feel of this handle. I have yet to butcher anything in the field, gut anything, and field dress anything with this. so I guess I can't 100% compare how it is. I just like the way the rubbery kind of feel on the Benchmade. I just like it. But this feels super solid in the handle. Skinnier on the top, bigger on the bottom, so you can really just kind of little serrations here. Set your thumb there. Do whatever you gotta do. The sheath for this one, so I really like the sheath that Montana Knife Company did. And I think all of their knives come in the sheath. I just ordered, I forgot what it's called. I'll have to look it up. But I just ordered another knife from them, and they all come with this sheath. So, like I was saying with the Benchmade, how it doesn't have like super thin, super lightweight, if that's the type of thing you're looking for. But I like this because I could clip this on my backpack strap and just have it sit. I mean, you could sit it right here, and it's perfect. It fits in. It gets a nice click. You kind of gotta use some force to get it out, but they've got a screw here I can loosen that. I just haven't messed with it a whole lot. I figure the more I pull it out, it'll get a little better. But it's got that satisfying click sound when it gets in there. Overall, I mean, what it comes with is a little sheet that shows you everything, the name. I don't know, it came with this little knife paracord. It's got this loop. If I wanted to attach this to it or something to have it dangle, I could do that. It's got their knife care and use. And then it has a little card that it was inspected and the guy who inspected it, his name. It also came with a cool sticker. I already put it on my gun safe. Something cool like that. So overall, like I said, I haven't used this one to butcher any deer, so it's hard for me to compare, but it feels like a super, super solid knife. And I'm super pumped to use it. We've got a couple more opportunities here in Wisconsin to get some more whitetail. So muzzleloader season will start tomorrow. And then we've got a couple holiday hunts and antlerless hunts and stuff like that. So I'm hoping I'll be able to, I know how the Benchmade operates, but I'd love to get this thing out there and see what it does as well, and see what I can do. Montana Knife Company's got a super awesome website. They sell really fast, so if you sign up for their knife drop emails, I mean, you're gonna have to pretty much get on it. This was sold. I actually had to buy this off of the Meat Eater website because Montana Knife Company, I mean, they sold out within a couple days, so I wasn't able to grab it from them, but I ordered it off the Meat Eater website. And they have another one. It's the stubhorn, the flat tail. The flat tail's a little smaller. It's maybe about the size of the Benchmade with like a kind of skinnier blade in here. But I'd like to get my hand on one of those too at some point. I believe this knife was either $300 or $325, which really, it's not terrible, but if you're someone who's kind of on a budget or you're freshly into hunting, you don't have a whole lot of money to spend, I mean, it's gonna be steep. One thing that's cool about Montana Knife Company is they are supportive of law enforcement, military. They have a discount code for 15% off if you have a GovX account, which I have, so I get, you can get them for 15% off, which is cool. So, knocks a couple bucks off. So that's helpful. Other than that, I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about this other than I'm not sure the texture of the handle, how much I like it yet, but I'd love to get it out in the field and give it a shot and see what I can come up with and see what I like. So hopefully this helps anybody who's interested or whatnot. This is my first review video, so I'm not, just kind of brand new to this. But I like gear, I like hunting, I like the outdoors. So we'll see, maybe we'll do some more.